while we were talking about minimum wage, somebody left a comment like, the reason why those people make a minimum wage is because they're the ones that are easily replaceable. And that kicked off a conversation about whether or not employees are replaceable or not. And this person brings up an excellent point. They're making a football joke at the end, but they bring up an excellent point, right? They say everybody is replaceable. They go on to say, except for maybe Josh Allen, which is the football joke, but everybody is replaceable. And that's the point. Everyone is replaceable. From the janitor cleaning the toilets to the fucking CEO, every single person is replaceable. Don't believe me? Put your notice in today. See how quickly your job is listed on the job boards. That the mindset that people have, they walk around with, if I left, this place would fall apart. No, it wouldn't. Would they struggle? Yes. Would they maybe not know what they're doing initially and trip over their own dicks a few times? Yeah, maybe. Would they replace you? Ultimately, yes. Because everybody is replaceable. We learned that in very brutal fashion with this whole healthcare CEO thing in New York, right? This guy's a multi-million-dollar CEO of a multi-billion-dollar company. He was killed in front of the building they were going to have a shareholder meeting at 2 hours later, and they still held that meeting. They just grabbed the next guy in line, plugged him in. Everybody's replaceable. You guys need to go through your lives. You can love your job. You can be compassionate about your job. You can be loyal to your job, right? I loved landscaping. I fell in love with landscaping, not because I was going to make $1 million doing it, but because I liked doing what I did. I liked being outside. I liked being creative. I liked the fact that the scenery changed all the time. I wasn't just like on an assembly line doing the same job day in and day out. Everything changed every day. It was something different. Didn't matter. Right? I was running multiple crews. I was managing at the peak of me being a project manager for commercial landscape construction in Chicagoland. I was managing $6 to $8 million a year in work for the company I worked for. I was every bit as replaceable as the next guy down the line. And that's what we all need to go through life with in our head, right? Is that everybody is replaceable. You are not indispensable. You can prove yourself to be a worthy member of the team. You can prove yourself to be a member of the team that people want to keep around because you're a hard worker and you have a good work ethic and a good quality of work and you're loyal to the company and all of that jazz. But don't think for a second that they wouldn't replace you if the rubber hit the road today. They would. Everybody is replaceable. I don't care who you are. You are replaceable. They know it. It's time we started acting like it. Doesn't mean that you have to quiet quit. Doesn't mean that you have to give less at work. Doesn't mean that you have to go through work with an attitude. You could still go through work with the same positive, upbeat attitude that you've been doing your job with for years. Sorry for the hiccup in the video. My mother-in-law called, and when your mother-in-law calls, you answer because you never know what she's going to need. And that's just the way that shit works. But anyway, everybody is replaceable. And if we just went through our lives, through our jobs, through our careers, understanding that's a reality of life, then I think it would help people to kind of see the world in a different light, to kind of see the working world in a different light. And just so that you're aware, you're not the only one that's replaceable out there. The people who are watching this. The companies you work for are replaceable too. You can go get another company to work for because that company is replaceable too. But everybody's replaceable. Nobody on this fucking planet is irreplaceable. And for those people that think that the ones that are making minimum wage, the ones that are flipping the burgers, the ones that are cleaning the toilets, the ones that are making the hotel beds, all of that good jazz. For the people who think that those people are the only replaceable people in the world, just wait until something happens to you and watch how quickly your company replaces you.